Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome. My name, of course, is Open Potato. Welcome yourself back to Plutocracy, where the going is pretty good, actually. We got a pretty decent wealth overall, $426,000 dues. We only have one luxury item at this present moment, but that's okay. We're developing our business links in Alabama, and certainly in terms of overall wealth, I don't think that we can complain altogether too much. How does my rival sit relative to me? I don't think it's a huge issue with the fact that he's got 2.22 million and I only have 426,000. I don't think that's a big deal at all whatsoever. And I should point out that we've got, at the moment, we've got an ongoing loyalty increase thingamabobber cardinal in the works, which is quite good. We've got a few other agents that we're ready to utilize. We've got the goon, we've got the lobbyist, we've got the detective, we've got the courtesan. I mean, we're ready to go. We're ready to go. We've got a couple of ambitions that we need to try and fulfill, and we need to try and get ourselves more money over the course of this episode. Now, something that I do need to do, if I'm going to be able to get a loan from Cole Wilson, CEO of Shark Fine Networks? Shark Fine Networks? I have no idea. I have no idea how to say it. It doesn't particularly matter, though. Then we're going to need to increase our cash flow. Quite simply, that is what we need to do, because apparently the way that this game works is that... is this going to be good or is this going to be bad news? Of course, it's going to be bad news because the last time that I tried to get this guy on site, it was neutral, and this time it is an actively bad thing. Wow, that's just bloomin' fantastic, isn't it? Anyway, the way that this game works is when you take out loans, you have to have the income. You have to have the income forecast in order to take out the loan in the first place. Otherwise, you will just go bankrupt. I don't think that's a great way of doing things. I really think that kind of sucks to even consider, because as long as you have cash in the bank and you're losing money, then as long as you have cash there, who really cares? The fact that happens, the fact that we went bankrupt, apparently was no error. I don't think it's a good policy, but there we are. We'll have to wait and see what happens. Now, that's not to say, by the way, that is not to say that we cannot continue to influence the company and buy shares that we want to buy. I think that's what we're going to continue to try and do, and we're going to see if we can try and nab as many shares in Abramson Brothers as we possibly can. In fact, what did the price used to be? 3.7. Now it's managed to dip all the way down to the low price of 3.01. I mean, to be honest, the single biggest factor and the single best way, I believe anyway, to make a decent chunk of change. Ooh, that was large. Yeah, the best way to make a decent chunk of change is, in my opinion, to just buy distressed companies whilst they are down and out of luck. And then, boom, you swoop in and you make yourself a quick little profit. Because quite frankly, what we really need to do, I would like to do that. I do want to fulfill more ambitions as well. I also want to deploy the goon. I mean, maybe we can even deploy the goon to one of our close. I say one of our close friends. We don't have any close friends anymore. We got a puppet here. I mean, character is a negative balance. Okay, well that tells you exactly how much you need to know about that. Maybe we try and utilize the goon on somebody here. Can we sell our last bottle? I don't really want to sell it at a loss, to be honest. Oh, there's no office in the state of Georgia. That's daft. I don't particularly care about that. Go filter, go ambitions, doable ambitions, states, only available. I should, yeah, try and travel out the state. But am I that bothered about it? No, because I think we've got it all in Alabama. You know, you really do. You really do have everything that you could possibly want. Yeah, you want Abramson Brothers, you want Abramson Brothers. Everybody wants Abramson Brothers. That's fine. Now, if I have a little look-see, this is a bit of a dangerous ploy that we could deploy. If I was able to get Kayla Abramson actually on site, i.e., if we were to utilize the agent, if we were to utilize the goon, which we don't have enough influence to do yet, that's fine. If we were able to utilize to utilize the goon on you, that would be pretty darn good, because that means that we could actually legitimately see if we could try and get some management stuff done. Speaking of, I should probably also try and like tweak this around. I mean, strike risk at 8.24%, I actually don't think is a big deal at all. I think what we want to try and do is we want to try and 442. Sure, let's apply that. Everybody is going to vote for it because, of course, why wouldn't they? It's also going to increase the strike risk, which is fantastic. We need to be manipulating companies like this on a much more regular basis. Dividend size, we're in a happy place. Let's try and increase the number of workers. I mean, there is pretty much no reason not to vote for that. Right, I don't understand why that happened. But we can also try and reduce the worker rates. It's going to try and reduce our expenses. It reduces our revenue. We also need to think about exactly where we want to put our we want to put our CEO. I think logistics is a decent place to do it, because logistics feeds into logistics cost, which feeds into expenses. In fact, it's the largest single unit of expenses. So let's try and put that in there. Maybe that'll allow us to get a little bit of extra cash, and we can bump it up. Now, the other thing to bear in mind, we have got a very, very small piece of the puzzle here. Yeah, we're not making a lot of money, but we do need to transition. We do need to transition quite quickly, actually, into sort of like company management and whatnot. And that's what we're going to try and do. I mean, company expansion, stuff like this, we don't have anywhere close to the amount of money that we actually require. I mean, if I have a little look at income goes into net income goes into reserves. Yeah, reserves are pretty much zero at the moment. And the problem is that if I wanted to try and convince people to, yeah, I mean, look at this. Look at this. If I wanted to try and convince people to instead of just taking 100% of dividends, then I mean that would just be a disaster. I mean, same with research, right? That's probably not going to work. We can try reducing the worker rates. At least the good news is that people don't seem to be bothered about the way that I vote anymore, which was a change that is changed from previously. But certainly in terms of net income is looking pretty darn good. The work plan is 120%, which means that strike risk is going to keep on climbing. And I'm actually happy with that, because as long as we're able to positively encourage strikes, then that's going to allow me to nip in there and nab a little bit of cash. Brilliant. 2 loans have been returned to me. That's marvelous. Can I participate in this auction? No. What's my net worth at now? 487,000. 487,000. That is fine. I would like to try and buy more shares in Abramson Brothers, actually. Up to 3.62. What did we buy in at? I mean, I'll let the game sort of just, yeah, let the game play out a little bit there. I mean, we bought in quite, I say we bought in quite high. We bought in at 3.16. There's maybe, oh, Angel Green influence is equal to 1,000. Yeah, I think there's actually maybe an opportunity here. We need to try and find a company exactly like Thomas and Partners. Let's have a little look here. When did the strike start? Strike started on 28th of October. It's probably going to end pretty soon. Although this month seems to be higher than the rest. 41.6. Oh, it's literally just ended? It literally ended as I was looking at it. Okay, well, that's obviously not exactly ideal. Jenkins Transport has seen a little bit of disruption as well. Abramson Brothers, I think we're going to try and sell the vast majority of our stake in Abramson Brothers. As much as I would like to not do that, suggested changing worker rates. Sure, I mean, why not? If it's going to change net income, we might as well. But unfortunately, yeah, can't influence the major player on the board. That is a bit of a shame. Let's try and sell off. What is that? 3.59 from 3.62. There we go. Sure, I will sell off. I will sell off at that price. I'll do my very best to sort of try and clear as much of the Try and clear as much of the shares as I possibly can without influencing the price altogether too much. 3.5, 3.56, 3.51. I'll take 3.51. 3.54. I'll take 3.54. I'll take 3.5. 3.44. We're almost out of the woods. Beautiful. How much do I have left? Still have a lot. Look at this. Amp Inc. Amp Inc., I believe, is the biggest company in the States. Don't quote me on that. But I should be able to make a parlay into shares for Amp. There we go. Okay, completely divested there. Amp Inc. The strike has officially started. Let's have a little look-see. What did it used to be? 3.94. I mean, there's a decent amount of difference to be made there, which I think is exactly what we're going to try and exploit, which is pretty good. 355. Let's buy 301,000. Sure, sounds pretty good to me. And we'll also see if we can participate in this auction. Why not? Anything to increase our influence, because if we're able to increase our influence, then that's going to get us closer to... Sure, whatever. That's going to get us closer to getting to where we need to go. Now, I can probably, maybe, see if I can try and yoink some ambitions here. We've got 45k still in the bank. You're looking to buy antiques. Probably not at the rate that I'm willing to sell. But you know what? I've got influence. Right. The other thing that I was going to check. So, Amp Inc., right? We own a tiny sliver of a percentage. The guy that owns 30%, I mean, we could try and befriend him. Or, actually, tell you what, because he's got so little influence, we could actually try and threaten him. And maybe see if we can try and make some plays. This might end up in complete failure, but as far as I'm concerned, taking out loans from anyone is a bit of a done deal. I just don't think that we're going to be likely to do that. Not unless we get another cardinal or something, you know, something like that. We definitely need something else in order to get the deal across the line. Strike, we really just need the strike to end, which I don't think will be too difficult to rely on happening. I also want to buy a few more. I want to buy a few more shares in just like every single company. I really probably should just go top to bottom and just buy like one share of absolutely everything. Which is a bit of a pain in the backside to do, to be honest. Because we need to get the smallest denomination of absolutely everything, and that will vary apparently depending on how much cash you have in the bank. So look at that, 2.2 apiece. But a nice diverse portfolio is no big deal. In fact, it's a good thing. It's a really, really good thing. I mean, look, this is fantastic. This is fantastic. It will lose literally no money. We'll lose literally no money, and we'll gain a friend. Already, it's coming in hot, as they say. The price of this has gone down even more. Let's buy as much as we can, and then let's see if we can start. There we go. There we go. 2 pieces. Whoop coal. We'll buy a few more pieces. Unfortunately, I can't let the game play whilst I'm doing this, which is a bit of a pain in the backside. Sydney and Partners. Yep. I know it sucks to do. I know it sucks to do, but I think it's absolutely worthwhile doing this. There we go. It's quite a lot. Oh, yes. Shark Fi Networks. I used to have high hopes for you. But alas. Anyway, we're going to take control of a company in this episode if it's the last gosh darn thing that I do. Mark my words. We're close to 1 million. We're close to 1 million, and 1 million gives us round about 50% buying power of Abramson Sons. Especially if we can try and get the... If we can get the arsonist guy, where we can artificially induce like a strike or an accident or something, that would be marvelous if we could get that. Sure, whatever. I'm bored of doing this. There we go. Okay, that's fine. I mean, we're going to get like a bajillion offers. Oh, nice. Fantastic. Okay. Everything went like clockwork. This rag lost consciousness when he saw the red hot iron. I guarantee that your arguments were heard. Dylan Martin is your puppet. Marvelous. Okay, that's great news. Yeah, that's great. He has a full relationship with me, which is fantastic. Very, very happy. Very, very happy indeed. The puppet, +5, which is great. I mean, we can... This character has a negative balance. That's insane. Actually, that's really, really insane. But he does own Amp Inc. So, here's the thing. Can we ruin Amp Inc? Can we do something? Can we do something crazy? Are you interested in buying, by the way? No. Right. So, I mean, hypothetically, if I wanted to make a play, I'd need to get Julia Watson's... I need to get Julia Watson in on the gig as well, and I don't think that she's going to do that, unfortunately. She's just got too much influence. We can't change... a trust. The Potato Trust. I mean, that sounds like something that I am very, very interested in doing, but not at the moment. We don't have the Arsonist either, the Saboteur individual. Yeah, so net income is in a huge loss at the moment. Dividend size. Can we put the dividend size up right now? So we can influence this guy to vote for it. I mean, we can try that, but that's gonna net us a loss. Yeah, I mean, we want to buy more shares here. Ideally, we want to buy more shares. If that's possible, then that's great. But we also just need to wait for the company to come out of strike mode. Which will happen soon. Revenue's at 0%, and then we're gonna go hard. Accident at Green Brothers. I don't care. I get notified about all of these things. Right, what's my net worth? 536,000. Look at that. Beautiful, 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 beautiful stuff. Can I... Oh, look at that. Look at that. Everybody is a fan of increasing dividends. Beautiful. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. Right, so 100% dividends. Can we increase the number of workers? Yes, why not? What about the work plan? Everybody's in favor? Sure, why not? It's approved. Max out the number of workers. Again, people should be in favor of it. Fantastic. Research budget, let's turn it down to 0. Look at that. Look at that. We're ruining this company. We're absolutely ruining this company. Okay, where's that taken my income to? It should have taken it to somewhere. Now that dividends are at 100%, I mean, that's pretty marvelous. We own, what, like 100%? 100% of our shares are in this company. Oh god, what's it called? What's it called? I can't even remember what it's called. It's called AMP, right? It's called AMP. AMP Inc. There we go. It's going to give us 33,000 income. So that's not actually that bad. In fact, that's, I would say, pretty darned good in the grand scheme of things. Not only are we going to grow the company, but we're also going to absolutely destroy the company because hopefully it's going to go on strike with an alarming regularity. That's the goal. 24,000 is what we got. 622,000 is nice. Refuses to pay the loan. 2 people refusing to pay the loan. Right, well, I would like to shake you down if it's all possible. Also, these people are in Georgia, so, you know, good luck trying to get that money. Good luck trying to get that money back, I guess, Potato. That's a bit of a shame. But, how's the company value doing? AMP Inc., down by 7%, changes for the quarter. I mean, I don't think that's true, is it? $435? What did I buy in it? I bought in at $333. 420,000. I mean, I think we can wait for a little bit of a higher price. 421. Let's do it. Right. That has increased our cash, that's for sure. Abramson Brothers, what's the issue here? 3.39. Why is this fluctuating so much? again, it's like I really want to get back into this. I really want to get back into this game, but I just can't. I really, really can't. We also have 3 loans that are outstanding. Forgive a loan. I feel like forgiving a loan sounds like an absolutely awful thing to do. Like a really, really awful thing to do. Our income forecast is absolutely categorically negative. Can we... I mean, we can participate. We can participate in this. I mean, we can try and increase the dividend rates of all of these companies. I can't believe that was actually rejected. That's wild. That is wild. Okay, 3.3 million market cap. We're getting close. We're getting close to the... We're getting close to where we need to be. Amp Inc., the fact that we've got you on board. Can I borrow money? Yeah, I can borrow money from you. Okay, let's... Here's what we're going to do. Abramson Brothers, we're going to buy as much as we possibly can. He's ready to sell a stake for 72,000. I mean, that's unfortunate. You need a loan of 400 and something. Yeah, that's not happening on my watch, I'm afraid. Let's buy in at Abramson Brothers. Again, you know, we'll try and get in here. Again, I think this is a good deal. I think this is a very, very good deal. Because hopefully the price is going to go way up to 3.9. You want to buy this? Absolutely happy with that. Cool. And we'll keep buying. And this is such a small market as well, right? Like, it really, really is. There's, like, hardly anyone that's competing for us for these shares. These share movements seem to be almost random, to be honest. They really do. I'll participate in the Candelabra auction. If we manage to nab it for anything under the price, then that's great. Happy days, whatever. In fact, that's a really, really good deal. Gives us a little bit of extra influence, which should maybe get us over the line in terms of influencing Kayla. You're close. You're close. If we could have used the goon on you, that'd be really nice. But to be fair, all we need to do is fulfill a few more ambitions, and we're pretty much there. Right, Abramson Brothers. Let's get this maxed out. We're up to 46,000 in cash flow. That's marvelous. And the reason that 46,000 in cash flow is very, very good is because it's going to allow us to perhaps maybe get started borrowing money. So we need to make sure that whatever the case, the amount of cash flow that we have is always larger. In fact, I'm gonna save right now. So I'm terrified of borrowing money. Terrifying borrowing money. Mega money. There we go. We're gonna need to do this. I don't want the game to end on me. Very, very, very much not interested in that happening. But I am interested in borrowing money. And we're gonna see if we can try and borrow. Oh, no. Oh, goodness gracious me. Right. This guy maybe is a little bit out of our wheelhouse. Okay. I actually can't click this. I really can't click this. This is wild. It's too crazy, too large. There we go. Okay, let's try and do this. Let's try and do this. There we go. Lower that. 15 quarters. That's fine. Okay, 60%. I think there's a good chance that this happens. I mean, if it doesn't, I actually oh, come on, really? You're no longer my puppet? Oh my god, that's so frustrating, dude. That's so frustrating. Well, I mean, Dylan was a good friend for a long time, and even though apparently we've got more than enough loyalty, just in general. Like, let's be real. If we do the maths on this calculation here, the +5 loyalty that we had from the puppets has just disappeared, which is a bit of a shame, to be honest. It's a bit of a shame. Bit of a shame. Can we do the detective on you? I mean, 80% chance success. Well, sure, we'll try. Why not? Cost us a little bit of influence, but no big deal there. Either way, we should be netting ourselves more money. Abramson Brothers it's going from strength to strength. I'm happy with it. Income is looking great. Can I hire an extra worker? There we go. Beautiful. Up to 140% work plan. Strike risk is high and increasing, but that's okay. There we go. Love to see it. And then worker rate, can we... There's no point in modifying that. Either way, our net income is gonna go up. Strike risk, work plan, sure. We're happy. We're happy with this, I think. I did say that I wanted to be involved in the logistics costs. I think that's probably the most important thing that I can be participating in right now. Abramson Brothers, oh my goodness, look at that. Look at that. Look at that. We've actually managed straight away to increase... Sure. I guess I'm happy with that. Guess it doesn't particularly matter what I think. Dill tracks. Let's buy everything that we possibly can. And we'll see if we can try and ride the strike out on this one. Okay, what do we got going on? Strike at Abramson Brothers. Oh my lordy, that's a shame. That's a real shame. Shares immediately fell by 52%. Oh my god, that's a lot. Oh, we were riding so high, and then we were riding so low. Goodness gracious me. I mean, it says that we're predicted 66 income, but I doubt it. We're gonna get dirt on Dylan. That's right. Let's blackmail him. 50% success chance? Sure. Just give me the 50% success chance. Now he hates me. I had him puppeted. He was unpuppeted because he didn't loan me any money. And then suddenly here we are. I mean, what an incredible position to be in, eh? And now we've got enmity. Literally, what is going on here? What is going on here? That is wild. Abramson Brothers, yeah, unfortunately I wasn't able to get out whilst the going was good there. Oh. The going is officially back to being good. I bought in at 3.48. We'd still be selling at a profit. I'd still be selling at a profit. The strike has ended. It was actually very, very quick. I think I want to sell. I think I want to sell out again. Yeah. Not a huge amount, though. Yeah. How's AMP doing, by the way? I mean, not great. Let's also see if we can try and fulfill any missions. Again, the lines of credit are they're just so dangerous. That's the thing. You know, by Abramson Brothers, I mean, loaning money is just such a miserable thing to do. It's so unbelievably challenging to get it across the line. Your ambition, you would like me. What's your worth? You're worth a fair bit of money. If I was to sell this to you, how much would it cost me? 7k, 6k? I might actually do that. Sure. Allows your company to completely avoid taxes. I'm gonna take the extra loyalty. I don't know if that's gonna count for anything at all, but we're gonna try. We're gonna try taking out a loan. Right. Yeah, so we're gonna say borrow money. We're gonna borrow as much as we can. Payment per quarter. Loan term. Give me a long loan term. Loan rates. Look at that. There we go. Something like this. 127k. 7 quarters. Let's hope for the best. Thank goodness we got it. Nice. Okay. 127k. It's not huge. In fact, far from it. It's actually not very much money at all, but it's at least gonna allow us to still maintain an income, which I think is very, very important. So yeah, that's very, very good. Accident at Jenkins Transport. Yeah, we need to throw our money into something before. Dill tracks. Is there a strike ongoing at the moment? Whoop coal. Yes, I will buy. I will buy into Whoop coal now that you remind me, video game. And that's fine. Sure. Okay, we'll go into the next quarter. Pretty confident about where we are. We still have stakes in Abramson Brothers. But again, you know, we need to be cycling. We need to be cycling in and out of that. Has the strike ended yet? No. But that's okay. Yeah, we have negative money at the moment. A little bit less than ideal. Do we want to sell out whilst the going is good at Abramson Brothers? I think we do. Let's continue to do that. 3.5, 3.7. I mean, I'll take 3.7. I mean, we bought in at, yeah, 3.48 is the price that we bought in at. So at least we're getting a decent profit. There we go. 3.6, 3.51, 3.67, 3.6, 3.63. Again, it's about cycling. It's about cycling that cash. 3.77, 3.72. I'll take 3.78, 3.77. Finally, we've got it all sorted. Right, strike at Sydney and Partners. It's an opportunity right there. It's an opportunity, absolutely categorically. Sydney and Partners. What's the sort of drawdown looking like? When did that happen? May the 3rd. April, May. Whoop coal. I mean, Whoop coal has got. There's a lot of money to make. A lot of money to make in Whoop coal there. $131, $132, $130. Let's buy in at. Let's buy in at that. Nice. Okay, that leaves us with 33,000. We do actually have the income to sustain this, but again, I'm gonna actually save. I'm gonna call this just in case. There we go. Just in case things go slightly pear-shaped, because I do have the money to sustain myself, but I'd rather not chance it. I'd rather not chance it. Polar bear skin, unfortunately, we can't participate in that. And yeah, if this Whoop coal strike could end some point soon, that would be marvelous. Thank you very much. If we end up going bankrupt, it's a very, very simple solution. We just need to scramble together like 10k of income. See, look at this. Apparently, we've now got negative cash, and that's fine. But then again, at other times, it's not fine. Right. So there we go. Huge, huge uptake there. That's marvelous. We're back up to where we need to be. 145, 144, 144, 146. I mean, is that good enough for me? I think that's good enough for me. We still need to. There we go. Sell a whole bunch. That's fine. So that takes us up to 639,000 of available cash. Henderson coal. I mean, 27 down to 24. Down to 24.9. I mean, not that interested, to be honest. Not that interested. Cycling through the stock market it's a fine enough way to get money, but hardly feels like the most prestigious thing to do. I am not going to buy a horse. I cannot justify buying a horse. The next thing that we need to think about is Abramson Brothers, when we eventually do make our incredible, incredible bid to take control, which will be soon. Mark my words, it's coming. It's coming. We need to make sure that we have enough money. I mean, it costs 3 million. We have 600,000. We have 600,000 right now. Can we do any better than that? Not really. The fact of the matter is, it has a 100% dividend payout, which is kind of remarkable. Dividend payment here is also pretty decent. Stock exchange price is depreciated. $377. Buy 500,000 of that. See, that puts us into profitability territory pretty much instantaneously. 377. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens here. Yeah, Abramson Brothers, I don't want to buy in yet because again, the price is just too high. The price is just too high. We've got 100k in the bank. Let's see if we can try and fulfill some ambitions here. Right. And if we can get people to become loyal friends, then that's even better. Sort by loyalty, you dingus. Cool. Wealth, sorting, descending. There we go. Right. You have got a fortune of 21 million, and you're not willing to pay me a decent price for my ancient artifact thing. Well, that sucks. Your profit is garbage. 51,000, 3% rate, 17% chance of defaults. I think not. I think not. Characters willing to buy dill tracks. Market value is 53,000. No. Why do I have dill tracks? Why do I have dill tracks? I have no idea. Anyway, it doesn't particularly matter. Let's get some more. 25,000, 3% rate. That's unfortunate. Unfortunate how low these returns are. 8% rate, 25k. I'll take this one. Oh wait, this is my puppeted dude. Well, you know what? The fact of the matter is we can still get it done. Ooh, I will do... What, the journalist? Father Michael. Actually, give me Father Michael. That's fine. That's fine. We also need to sell off dill tracks, apparently. I have no idea why we still have dill tracks, but... I didn't realize that I had that much. This is pretty much the all-time high. 1.3k per share, or 1.39k per share. 1.42. Sure, sell it all off, to be honest. Strike at Richardson Transport. I will absolutely leverage that. Henderson Coal as well. Looks like the strike is still ongoing. But then again, the price isn't that different, so that seems like a bad idea. Richardson has just been struck. Down from 66 to 56. Well, that's not a huge margin, to be honest. I mean, we can't get greedy, but... We can't get greedy, but at the same time, that's also, like, unbelievably lame. I'll do it. Buying at 57, that's fine. Buying again at 57. Ah, whatever. We just have to hope that it goes up. We have to hope that it goes up, lest we lose some money. It went down to 53. All right, that's just classic. You want to buy Sydney and Partners? Absolutely. I will sell you that. That's no problem at all. We are set to gain money. Right. What do we got? Richardson Transports. Amp Inc. What did we buy in at? We bought in at 356, and we're going to be selling at 428. So all in all, not too bad. That's going to allow us to throw even more money into... What is it? Richardson Transports? The strike has apparently gone away. We can get back up to 59. 53, 53. There we go. Okay, apparently we've managed to throw a whole bunch of money down the drain there. That's fine. Strike at Richardson Transports. Yep, this is all looking pretty good to me. We bought in at $54. We need to wait until that hits better than $54, basically. Accident at Jenkins Transport. There's a lot of accidents going on around here. Yeah, 52, 54. This is looking... I mean, this is a lot of crazy nonsense happening here. That might actually just have bankrupted us. Technically, maybe. I hope it doesn't. No, yet again, we're allowed to have negative income. How does this work? I have no idea. I have absolutely no idea. I have absolutely no idea how sometimes we're able to maintain negative income. Absolutely no idea whatsoever. But Richardson Transport, if you could just finish up that strike like anytime today, that would be real swell. That would be real swell. I will take that. I will take that. That is a good deal. I say it's a good deal. It doesn't particularly matter, but it's a deal nonetheless. Right. Strike at Perez Inc. Yep. So we're waiting for Richardson to be done. Started September the 6th. It's probably going to be finished in this quarter anyway. Abrahamson Brothers. Yeah, the market cap has gone down like a little bit substantially. I'd say a little bit substantially. About a couple of who cares? I don't care. Vote whatever makes people happy. I'm not really that bothered. Yeah, Abrahamson Brothers has gone down to 2.8. That's okay. Richardson Transport, the strike has officially ended. What's the stock market price at now? 56, 59, 58. Back up to 59. I mean, we'll still make money. 57, 56. Yeah, make money there. Unfortunately, not much of our cash was actually invested at the end of the last cycle. Yeah, that was a bit of a kicker, really. Yeah, we've kind of stagnated. Yeah, you've refused to repay the loan. You are a piece of garbage. You know that. I mean, repaying loans is just flippin' miserable. Richardson Transport. Has that seriously gone up to 50, 65 or something? That's very frustrating. Abrahamson Brothers. Abrahamson Brothers. I mean, if I was to buy everything, where would that take us up to? Not close enough. My opponent is no doubt going to be in a bit of a better position than I am. That's for sure. I think we need to go. I think we need to go all in on Abrahamson Brothers, though. Is there a way that we can? Is there a way that we can use an agent? Not an agent here. Not really. No. Use the agent. Can't even use an agent on the CEO, who is very wealthy. How much cash would this give me? 21k per quarter? She would like me. That would be quite nice. Although if she doesn't pay me, then we are, like, absolutely finished. I mean, if I was to just continuously buy, pretty much on and off, I know that I'm not waiting for a, I know that I'm not waiting for a strike, which is probably a bit of a mistake, but whatever. I like this company. I like the company. Diamond Hands. I love it. There we go. Give me it all. Give me it all. What's my percentage? What do I have? What do I have at the end of the day? I need 25% to get another achievement. 25% of the company gives us a decent holding, gives us the opportunity to invest in another personal attribution point. We did actually jump up to 3.28 here. It's not too shabby. I managed to nab ourselves a little bit of cash in the process as well. That's not something that we can participate in. Accident. 7.94. Yeah, so we can get another point in trading, or we can get in psychology if we need to. I don't think I love the situation. We're 20-something% here. 20.6%. But we do have the influence to influence you. Not like that really matters. We can use an agent, but not enough influence. Wait, we're close. You know what? We'll see if we can try and buy like an extra little bit. There we go. Buy as much as we can. The price immediately, of course, descends, which of course is exactly what would have to happen. Let's see if we can do anything with that. I doubt that we will be able to. Use agents. Technically, we have the influence needed, but apparently we're just not gonna make that happen. No. Vote against that. There we go. Vote against that. Bit of a shame on that front, but hey ho. We're making 50k. We're making 50k each and every turn. We got 25k in interest loan repayments, which is probably up for repayment like very, very soon indeed. I don't only have 17k there. We were promised more than that. Oh my lordy. The price is tragic, isn't it? There we go. So was that overproduction? Was that overproduction that ended up doing that to us? It might have been. Right, how's my received credits? Oh. Did my loan? I've got loans that are coming back in. I assume, unless these are loans that haven't been cashed in. Don't know what happened. Don't know what happened. Do I not have to repay the bulk of what I have? I apparently don't need to. Okay, well, that's great. Happy days. Can we do anything here? Right, so you want to buy. It's going to cost me 11,000. You're in Alabama, though. I would fulfill an ambition. That's never happening. That's never happening either. Are any of these people going to give me a decent deal? I'm just not interested. I'm just not interested in doing that for them, though. Strike at Baker Cole? Yeah, I mean, a strike at Baker Cole is not inherently advantageous. We really just need to either... Oh, I see there was an accident. We need to influence you somehow. What's the difference? Yes, I'm gonna vote for this. That's good. Yes. Oh, unfortunately, Kayla is literally just out of my reach. Not enough influence. I think I do have enough influence. It says that I have enough influence anyway. Want to buy Perez Zinc shares? Sure, happy with that. Right. I mean, look, we're gonna make money. It's not as much as I would love, but yeah, a bit of a damp squib in a couple of these places. Can we go back to our friend who's worth a decent amount of money? Maybe we'll see if we can try and borrow. I don't know, like 300,000. How much would that net us? Something like that. How about that? 316,000. I mean, the chances of this happening, yeah, very, very unlikely. And of course, once that happens, everybody just starts to just leave me alone, which is unbelievably frustrating. You mess up one single little tiny loan measurement thing, and then suddenly you're in trouble. Do I have 25% of the company yet? I got 22% of the company. Gosh darn it, that's frustrating. We could maybe get 25. But again, I mean, there's not much point in negotiating anymore, especially when you can just buy on the stock market. If I was to buy, you know, stuff here, start negotiations. Isaiah's calm, isn't he? Yeah, so we insist on the price. Insist on the price. It fails. That sucks. Work plan. Let's vote on a better work plan. There we go. Beautiful. Sure. Can I... May 22nd. Okay, that's fine. I mean, look, we're gonna get more. We're gonna get a little bit more money. But I'm just not happy about. I'm not happy about it. I'm not happy about the fact that our I'm not happy about the fact that our income is so based on one company's dividends. That is awful. I'm really not happy with that position, for sure. We'll participate in this auction, and to be honest, we probably should be participating in more auctions more regularly. That being said, having luxury items doesn't really help in my grand pursuit to actually make a tremendous amount of money. What was the price here? 2.88? There we go. Buy in at whatever price the video game asks. I'll take it. We need to just try and roll some dice to try and get some more money. And speaking of, actually, have we got control of the company yet? I mean, we're at 23 point something %. You want to sell. He's ready to sell a stake, which is a little bit over the market value. But that would get me... Oh, do the maths here. 924. Yeah, 924. We have just lost 6K in terms of worth, but that's okay. Here's the deal. I think we should now be able to go here. We'll get a deal. We'll sign it. Beautiful. And if my calculations are correct... Fantastic. Look at that. Look at that. We've managed to nab ourselves an achievement there. That is brilliant. That is wonderful. That is majestic. Psychology. Yeah, we'll take psychology here. We're just working on our diplomacy skills at the moment. We still have, like, a few bits and bobs remaining. I would like to see if we can try and get rid of some of our assets here. You want to acquire shares in a mining company? That's not happening. Is anybody going to give me a decent deal for this? There doesn't seem to be any reason why people are just not willing to sell any of these things to me. I should probably open up the loyalty a little bit more. You've got a decent chunk of cheddar. Who wants to sell shares of AMP Inc? Oh, hold on. This is fantastic. Yes, I'll absolutely take that deal. That's brilliant. That's brilliant. Let's start taking some more of these people. That's good. Now, I think... Yeah, I mean, we could have taken the extra loyalty on that guy and maybe taken out a little bit more money, but I think I'd rather not do that because, frankly, taking out loans seems a quick-fire way to just get into immediate trouble. I'll take out even more... Take even more of a stake in Abramson company. Slowly but surely, we're taking control of this company. I mean, it's absolutely frustrating that we just can't borrow a huge amount of money and just, you know, take it over in one fell swoop. But, well, you never know. We might be able to. We might be able to. We'll see what happens in the next quarter. If we've got... How much does our opponent have? 26 million? Am I worried? No, I'm not. Not even slightly. Not even slightly. Not even slightly. We'll deal with it. We'll deal with it. Do I have any other meaningful shares in any other company? Bit mining. Not really. To be fair, I mean... Yeah, we'll make a decent tight little profit on that. Baker Coal, what did we buy in at? 85. It's now more. Yeah, we can sell out at that level. That's no problem at all. Emerson Brothers, yep, we'll buy yet more. Buy yet more. That's it. We're all in on this. We're all in on this enterprise. And then let's go to the let's go to the company and let's see what we can tweak and make some improvements here. Right, income is fine. Let's increase the work plan. Absolutely. Hate to see it. We can reduce the work rates. No, don't think that that's necessary. We could reduce the dividend size. Again, doesn't really feel overly worthwhile. Yeah, income is down. The fact that we have no reserves in this company is, I mean, it's number one thing that I'm gonna change, but frankly, it's not that big a deal. We need to really think about. I was going to say we need to think about selling out here, but you know what? I think we're not going to sell out. Not going to sell out this quarter anyway. Sure. Why not? We're not going to sell out this quarter. We're going to see if we can try and maybe make some adjustments. We're up to 28%. It's not bad. It's not bad. All we need to do is to be able to... Not enough influence. Are you serious? We don't have enough influence? Really? I thought we do have enough influence. We've got plenty of influence by the looks of things. Oh, well. Anything else that we can really do here? I mean, we can increase the work plan in September. That's fine. Revenue, production volume, selling price is modified by the world price, which is down at the moment. Expenses are pretty high, mostly met through logistics, which is what I'm trying to reduce at the moment. So we're building up a little bit of an impact there, but not very much at all. Yeah, kind of stagnated in terms of wealth over the last wee while, but that's primarily because no, absolutely dead against that. Not happening. Not happening on my watch. That's because the value of the company is low. If the value of the company increases, I mean, for example, we bought in a lot at above $3. If it goes back above that place, then we're in a good place, basically. Up to 2.87. I mean, keep on climbing. My wealth is intrinsically linked with this one flipping company, which is both a blessing and a curse. In fact, it's more of a curse than a blessing. I would love to see actually how my opponent is doing in terms of everything, but unfortunately we can't do that. I'd like to give this guy a loan, but we can't, because otherwise he's going to default on it, and there's going to be nothing that I can do to actually stop it from happening. Logan, Julia, 13,000. I don't want to lose this money. Yeah, everybody's going to be either after Abrahamson brothers, Richardson Transport. I mean, maybe that's a deal that's worth taking. Nobody really has any money that's really worth anything to me. We'll try again to influence you with an agent. Not enough influence. How much do we pay in taxes? 83,000? Can only do it if we have more than 50%. Okay, so that's fine. I also could look at maybe murdering you. Yeah, I mean, if we were to get rid of this guy, then the company would definitely grow for sure. Oh. Yeah, these are definitely not happening. This is definitely not a merger that's happening anytime soon. Not for a wee while. We need to grow our company. We really, really do. Potato Trust. Can I create it? Sure. Everybody hates it. Everybody hates it. That's okay. That's fine. We're not going to issue shares at all. That sounds like a really, really bad idea. Company expansion is going to be completely impossible because we just do not have... we don't have any work. Lead yourself. Choose a new one. Choose a new one. I'll choose a new CEO. I'll find a new CEO. There are better people that are better people suited to be CEO. I mean, Owen Green, for example. This guy. This guy is good. This guy is good. We can tell him what to do. But the chances are, I have absolutely no idea why on earth you wouldn't want to... Why on earth you wouldn't want to do this. It's just costs so much to influence them. Whoa. I didn't realize that counted. Okay, so apparently voting works in a bit of a strange way. The unfortunate reality is that this guy is just so bad. He's just absolutely catastrophically bad for the business. I mean, look at this. He's got 0 diplomacy, zero economics, and he's got a pretty, I say a pretty decent salary. It's not a pretty decent salary. It's a salary. It's there. It's whatever. Accident at the company that I own most of. Wants to buy Jenkins Transport? Sure. All right, 2.53. It's buying at that. 2.53, 2.55. That's fine. 2.53 again. Brilliant. This is always a good opportunity. It's always a good opportunity to buy when the company is not striking. I will vote yes for any CEO that is not the current guy. Like, literally cannot be worse. Literally cannot be worse than the current guy. Okay, but here's the deal. We need to get one big last fell swoop. We need to move out of Abramson, and then we need to wait until Abramson strikes, and then just go for it. Go all in. Right. Where does that put us? Just for the first time in a long time, we've got some really, really decent income. Company is not worth a huge amount, though, which is unfortunate. Yeah. Can we tweak that at all? We tweak that at all here? Work plan? Yeah, absolutely. Everybody's happy to vote for it. Oh, my lord. Really? Can't increase the number of workers, unfortunately. Why not? What's the... No, I mean, that's obviously just stupid. Research rate, unfortunately, again, I mean... Strike risk is 8.3%. We'll try this. 2.76. 2.76 to get that going. Well, that's going to get us like an ever so slightly larger amount of money, which is nice. But again, it's not going to make a grand difference. But if it does allow us to bump the share price just even slightly, then that would be marvelous. Because we need the share price. We need the share price to go up. We're drawing a lot of money from this business at the moment. But we need the share price to hit. We need the share price to hit new untold heights. Sure. Happy to give you that. There we go. 2.6. 2.58. What's this? Changing the work plan to 140? No. Negative. Negative, negative, negative. Okay. More, more, more. Okay, there we go. Before we go to the next quarter, let's see if we can do anything. We cannot change anything at all. We can't change anything at all at Abraham, Son and Brothers. We're just, that's it. That's it. We literally just need the price to go up. That's where we're at. The price going up is more important than pretty much anything else because we have got such an inordinate amount of money tied up in this business. That's what we need to get. CEO salary funds, the number of workers allows us to reduce the salary fund, and then the salary fund is just literally the number of workers times the worker rate plus the CEO salary, which is that gives us expenses, which also includes the fact that we've got logistics. Logistics, by the way, are being driven down in cost, which is marvelous. The problem is that I don't think that our revenue is up to where we need to be at. Raw materials purchase, production volume, raw materials price. Yeah, I mean, that's fine. I would love to get more workers though. That would be marvelous. Work plan is on cooldown until April the 16th. Let's see if we can try and increase that. What's the issue? April 26th. There we go. Let's do it. The worker rate is going way up. I mean, you know what? If ever there was a company to experiment on, then this would be the one. There we go. Okay, more money. We are driving our workers to the bone. We really are. Oh, 407,000. Oh, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. What's the value? What's the value looking at, like, right now? 2.44? Not where it needs to be, that's for sure. Just buy me in. Buy me in. I want everything. I want everything. I would love the opportunity to get a house. Also, my income is looking marvelously large right now. Even though, apparently, it doesn't feel it. It really doesn't. It really doesn't feel very large at all. But it is, and we're making 100,000 a turn. I mean, that's some decent. That's a decent increase. I mean, the price that we bought in at is still higher. 3 points. Actually, it's not. That would be close to our highest. That would be close to the best case. That'd be close to the best case scenario for us, I think. It's literally just me and you. It's literally just me and you. Can I use an agent? No, apparently not. I still don't have enough influence to use anything that can just make you like me. I mean, if I make a deal with you, then that's not going to happen. I mean, there's just absolutely no way. There's no way. I'm up at 36 point something %. I think we have to just withdraw, right? We have to take our money out and then we have to put it back in. $1.94 in influence. Literally any of these people would be great. Salary is a little high. What's the issue? What's the issue with this? You know what? There is a chance that you say yes, so I'm going to keep trying. A share issuance. I mean, I want to do this, but I want to do it after I control the company. I mean, we can change the work plan in like a little bit. The worker rate is fine. I mean, research level, number of workers. I mean, we can take that down, but there's absolutely no reason for us to do that. I mean, participating in a gold-plated cult auction, I don't think that that's necessary. The thing that winds me up is that I have the ability to interact with you, and yet apparently that just doesn't count for enough. There's just not enough influence there, which is a bit of a shame. A bit of a shame indeed. Oh well, it is what it is. It's not the end of the world. Well, we're up to above 1 million. We're up to above 1 million in terms of net worth. I think cycling a couple of additional times will probably get us there. But we'll have to see. We'll have to see in the next episode, because that is it for now, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you ever so much for watching. Check out the Patreon if you're interested in helping make videos like this possible. But for now, and for me, my name's Nobody Potato. I'll see you next time. Bye.